Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds, hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early America series by looking at New Spain and independence for Texas. Check the description down below for a fill-in-the-blanks worksheet that goes along with this video. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. I do my best. Now let's giddy up. The Spanish first settled in Mexico in the 1500s and in New Mexico and California beginning around the year 1600. In 1607, the Spanish established a city and trading post at Santa Fe. In California, they created many self-sufficient religious settlements known as missions. Spanish missionaries worked to convert the local American Indians to Catholicism. Many American Indians were forced to live and work at missions. In the end, thousands of American Indians died from overwork or disease. Spain later removed the missions from church control and gave their lands to Mexican settlers. Mexico won independence from Spain in 1821. Mexico included the territories of California, New Mexico, and Texas. Under Mexican rule, cattle ranching thrived in California, and trade with the United States increased. In 1821, Captain William Becknell led a wagon train filled with merchandise from Independence, Missouri, to Santa Fe. The Santa Fe Trail soon became a busy international trade route. In 1820, the Spanish had given Moses Austin, an American settler, a land grant to establish a small colony in Texas. After Moses Austin died, his son, Stephen Austin, led a group of some 300 settlers there. When Mexico won its independence and took possession of Texas, Texans came into conflict with the Mexican government. Mexico outlawed slavery, but settlers brought slaves anyway. In 1833, General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna became president of Mexico. He overturned Mexico's democratic constitution and became a dictator, or person with absolute power. Texans, including Tejanos of Mexican descent, started a war for independence with a battle at Gonzales in 1835. In 1836, Mexican soldiers defeated a small group of Texans at the famous battle at the Alamo after a long siege there. The loss inspired the Texans to fight harder. Santa Anna surrendered after the Battle of San Jacinto in April 1836, and the Republic of Texas was created. Sam Houston became president of the Republic of Texas. Texans hoped the United States would annex or add on their republic to the Union. Annexation became a major U.S. political issue because Texas would come in as a slave state. Disagreement slowed annexation, but the republic grew through immigration from both the United States and other nations. In 1845, the United States agreed to annex Texas. Now let's get to it for a little recap. The Spanish rolled into Mexico in the 1500s, and by 1600, they were setting up shop in New Mexico and California, complete with missions where American Indians were invited to convert to Catholicism, usually at the expense of their health and freedom. After Mexico declared its independence in 1821, cattle ranching became the cool thing in California, and trade routes like the Santa Fe Trail kicked off international commerce. Meanwhile, in Texas, Stephen Austin was setting up a colony, while Mexico outlawed slavery, but the settlers conveniently ignored that. Then, General Santa Anna decided democracy was overrated and became a dictator, prompting Texans to start a rebellion. Despite a tragic defeat at the Alamo, the Texans eventually won their independence in 1836 and formed their own republic. Sam Houston took the reins, and though Texas hoped to join the U.S., the whole slave state thing made annexation a bit complicated, until the U.S. finally said yes in 1845. There you have it, folks. That is New Spain and independence for Texas nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. I don't want a lone star, so please hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. Thanks a bunch, and I'll see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.